Hola chicos y chicas, ¿qué tal? Soy un crack comentando este nuevo vídeo de Kingdom Come. Hoy os voy a traer misión secundaria. Y diréis, ¿por qué misión secundaria? No sé qué, pues porque es la última de la zona, no por otra cosa. Es la última de esta zona, así que la vamos a hacer.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Hay trabajo para mí.
Master Huntsman, is there any work for me here?
There's always something that needs doing. You're that Skalitz lad, aren't you? Sir Radzig's lackey.
Exacto. El mismo.
That'll be me.
Right. I saw you here shortly after the attack. My word, to get away from Talmberg like that, quite remarkable. It's clear you're not easily scared. So I do have a job for you.
I'm listening.
We've been having terrible problems with poachers lately. In Sir Divish's forests, we've been finding gutted entrails of deer and rabbit pieces all over the place, but no sign of the bastards who put them there.
And you want me to track down the poachers?
Indeed. Whatever you learn will be useful to
Perfecto. ¿Algún sospechoso?
Do you suspect anyone?
Well, it's hard to say, but seeing how much harm they're causing, I'd say they're no crofters looking for a Sunday roast.
Intentaré descubrir lo que pueda.
I'll try to find out something about them. Any advice about where to start?
Certainly. Ask around the village. Somebody
pues
must have seen
preguntamos por
or
el pueblo.
heard something. And it wouldn't hurt to ask in the inn in the glade, the one on the road towards Neuhof. I've heard they serve good venison, and no shortage of it.
That's clear enough. As soon as I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Thanks for your help, lad.
Vale, fin de diálogo. Misión iniciada, caza de liebres. Vale, pues parece que va a ser una misión aburridilla. Donde buscar. Vamos a preguntar por el pueblo. Al tabernero. Va a ser la clave. ¿A quién le preguntas? ¿Quién sabe cosas? El tabernero. Perdonad un momento. A ver. Me vais a perdonar, hoy estoy muy cansado. Así que bueno, ya que estás tú, te pregunto a ti. Estoy muy cansado, bueno. Es uno de esos días que no puedo dormir y son las 7 de la mañana y he dicho voy a grabar. Problemas con furtivos.
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
If you ask me, there's some questions best left unanswered. But go and see Elena if you're determined. That old gossip will tell you all there is to know.
Perfecto. ¿Dónde está esa mujer? Tenemos la misión marcada a todo esto. Vamos a quitar esta. Sí. Señora. Yuhu. A ver, un momento. Me han dicho que por aquí hay furtivos.
I heard there are poachers in the woods round here.
If only if it was just poachers. It's that sorcerer Hare.
Hechicero liebre.
Who's been running amok. I said he'd be back, and I said he'd be vengeful, and I was right both times.
Háblame de liebre.
Tell me something about Hannikin Hare.
Ah, that was all years ago. He turned up here one day. No one rightly knew where from. He claimed up at the castle to be a nobleman's son.
Perdonad un segundín que me voy a mutear y seguimos con esto.
Nobody could have known he was a sorcerer.
And how did his sorcery reveal itself?
Well, he was able to vanish into thin air in the forest right in front of folk. And I've heard it said he spoke to animals too.
Perdonar, ya estoy aquí.
That doesn't sound very convincing to me.
That's because you've not seen his marksmanship. It wasn't natural, the things he could do with that bow of his. They say he sold his soul for the gift of it.
No os creáis todo lo que dicen. Creed solo lo que veáis con vuestros propios ojos.
How did it go with Margaret?
I'm not one to gossip, but she was a flighty lass in her younger years. She could never make up her mind which one she wanted, the hare or Nicholas, so in the end, fate decided for her.
What do you mean? What happened with Hare?
Oh, that was quite something. And then some
Sir
on top of
Henry de
it.
Leipa.
Sir Henry of Lipa was visiting here at the castle, and Hare snapped his guardsman's neck with his bare hands. Of course, they found him out. But how do you keep a sorcerer under lock and key? You can't. That's your answer. And that Satan's spawn slipped the net.
Por magia.
Well, it's quite a wild
No
story.
sigue toda una historia así. ¿Y entonces qué pasó con Liebre?
Any idea why he murdered the man?
No one knows, and most likely never will. But they say,
Oh, luna llena, tío.
fully in the devil's power. There was a full moon, you see.
¿Alguien lo vio hacerlo?
Was he actually seen killing the guardsman?
I suppose so. Else they'd hardly know who did it, would they?
Pueden hablar por hablar. Quiero preguntaros
There
otra
is one
cosa.
other thing I want to ask.
¿De quién
Who
era?
does Hare want revenge on?
Master Huntsman Nicholas, of course.
Del maestro cazador
When the
Nicolás.
hare disappeared, Nicholas took his Margaret and the huntsman's posting.
So Nicholas came out of it well.
That one always knew how to land on his feet. Ah, that was all years ago. He turned up.
Vale, vale, esto ya es lo que sabíamos, pero es que como me lo marca.
Well,
Not at all.
No, espera, que tengo más preguntas, tía. O señora. O cosa.
I want to...
So ask.
Has anyone actually seen this Anakin Hare? He seems to exist only as a bogeyman
Sí.
to frighten naughty children.
Oh, he exists all right. But he flits around in the forest.
Pero
like
Betty, la moza del herrero, escuchó.
They won't be catching him anytime soon.
Vaya tela.
But Blacksmith's Betty heard some of their goings-on in the woods.
Goings on? What's that supposed to mean?
Cavorting and raising hell. Sorcery!
Vaya
Hare
tela.
meets up with his sorcerer's apprentices, and they feast in the clearing in the woods. In the morning, they turn into
Vaya tela.
ravens and scatter. Or so she says.
Flipo, estoy flipando con lo que está contando la tía esta. Se le está yendo la flapa.
Or what she was doing there.
Se le está yendo la flapa un montón, chaval.
I'll ask. Thanks.
Pero un montón. Ahí a la derecha. Fua. Pero flipándolo. que se vuelven cuervos. La hostia, y se dispersan al amanecer. Vaya tela. A ver. Vale, estar aquí. Por favor, salta. No mucha molestia, ¿sabéis? Hubiese tardado menos en dar la vuelta. Pero como no quiero saltar. Porque hay veces que salta, tío, y otras que no. Y ya, me estresa. No, ya me sale el caballo. Claro contigo, moza.
I've got a few questions about these poachers.
So ask.
I heard you saw something fishy in the forest.
Voy lleno de
right,
mierda.
I did.
Can you describe what you saw?
It was after dark, I remember that. I went up past the castle along by the clearing, and I saw someone had lit a fire, and there were figures singing and dancing, and I could hear the
También pude oír
whistling
una
of the
flauta.
pipe. And I could smell roast meat. It was like a feast of some sort. Only I thought maybe it was some witch's Sabbath, so I was afraid
que
to
se
step
asustó
too
y se
close
fue.
in case they saw.
Nada que ver con lo que nos ha dicho la otra.
Did you recognize anyone there? Someone from the village, maybe?
No, like I said, it was dark.
Vale,
All I
normal.
could see.
Did you hear any familiar voices?
No. But I heard
Risas de
girls'
mozas.
laughter, goblets
Con poco son las
clanking,
de
playing.
las de la
Sounded just like
aquelarre.
any feast.
Where is the clearing?
A short walk north of the castle.
Thanks. What do you make of this poaching that's been going on?
It's clear as day. Hannikin Hare's back. And putting those antlers on Nicholas's house? Well, we all know what that means, don't we? It's the sign of a cuckold, you mark my words.
You mean to say his wife's cheating on him?
All I'm saying is she
Vaya,
might
qué
be
putos
feeling
cotillas
the
son aquí,
urge.
chaval.
It happens in the best of
Son lo
families.
puto peor.
Well, you're the first who's certain of Hare's return. So far, I've just heard vague rumours.
Well, now, I wouldn't say I'm completely sure. I suppose some other mischief maker could have done it, but better the devil you know. And everyone hereabouts knows Hare.
You were singing a different song not long ago.
So? Why do you want to know so much
Porque me
anyway?
urge.
It's nothing to you, but I'm helping Nicholas unmask that local poaching gang.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, now you know. And you also know not to keep anything from me. So, what's the story with that Hare?
¿Quién coño es
All
ese
right,
liebre,
I'll
tío?
tell you what I know, but promise not to tell Nicholas I said it.
I'll do what I can,
Vale.
but I need to let him know what I discover. So, out with it.
It's to do with Margaret, his wife. They say it's all because of her.
Keep going.
I know full well Hare's here, because Margaret admitted as much.
What did she tell you?
That he waited in the woods till she came by and they exchanged some words. Words was all she told me. Who
Vaya
knows what they
tela.
actually got up to.
And what did they speak about?
I don't know, but if Nicholas knew they'd met, he'd most likely kill
Lo
her.
más probable es que la
You're sure she
matara.
wasn't saying it in jest?
Oh no, Margaret wouldn't joke about something
Joder.
like that.
¿Quién es liebre?
Who's this Hannikin Hare, anyway?
Hannikin Hare? There was a time he was master huntsman
El maestro
here, and
cazador.
Margaret was set to be his wife. But then he got himself accused of murder and fled before they could hang him.
Vaya
Margaret
tela.
and his job.
Esto
both
parece una
went to
telenovela,
Nicholas.
chaval. ¿Qué pasó entre Liebre y Margaret?
So what's the story between Hare and Margaret?
It was complicated. He wanted her and she wanted him too, I reckon. At least for a while. But then she hitched up with Nicholas and now she says she never had a thought of wedding Hannikin Hare.
¿Cuál es la historia entre Liebre y Nicolás?
So what went on between Hare and the huntsman?
Those two? There was no love lost between them from the moment Hare arrived. And then Margaret got involved. It was a
O
messy
sea, todo es
business.
por la muchacha. El crimen de
Do you
Liebre.
think Hare really killed that man?
Who knows the truth of it now? I did find it all a bit odd. Hare never was much of a hothead. But then again, no one really knew him that well. And Margaret never wanted to speak of it. Wouldn't hear a word about it.
Vale, eso es todo.
That's all I need.
A ver qué opción tenemos. Por favor, carga mapa. Gracias. Vale, hablar con Margaret. Es la que más cerca nos pilla y es la que vamos a hacer. Hay que subir el montañón hacia arriba. Esto me parece una telenovela. Yo lo siento, pero es verdad. Margaret estaba liada con el otro, entonces el otro mata a un guardia, lo encierran, tiene que huir, entonces Margaret se lía con Nicolás, yo qué sé, chaval. Me parece muy telenovela. Ay, señor. Vamos para arriba. Margaret. ¡Yujú! ¿Dónde estáis, señorita? Está aquí dentro. A ver por dónde puedo pasar. Por ahí está cerrado. Ok. ¿Qué hora es? Voy a esperar un poco. A ver si Margaret sale. Saciedad 51. Tengo hambre. Nada, como aquí detrás creo que hay un caldero, así que como ahora en un momento. Venga, por favor, carga. Que es para hoy. Por favor. Gracias. Ya le doy las gracias al juego y todo, chaval. Por cargar. Dame más, por si acaso. No puedo comer más. Vale, ahí va, ahí estás. No te escapes, no te escapes, que tengo que hablar contigo.
I'd like to ask you about Hannikin Hare.
I'm sorry, but I really don't want to talk about that.
Todo lleva a vos.
The thing is, every time I spoke to someone about Hare, they always ended up talking about you.
But I don't.
You aren't to blame for anything, is that it? Well, I am willing to believe you, but you do know more than you're telling, and I need to hear it.
Very well. You're right.
Todo.
And what would you like to know about Hare?
¿Qué pasó entre el libro
How
y tú?
were things between you and Hare back then?
There was nothing between us. Hannikin Hare impressed my father with all his talk of noble blood. But I couldn't stand him, and I didn't want to marry him. And then it made no odds after he ran away.
So you didn't want him? I only asked because I've heard differently.
That's village talk. Of course folk gossip. Mostly they just want to hurt Nicholas.
No sé yo.
Did Hare really commit the murder?
God in heaven, how should I know? Anyway, it doesn't matter now.
Hombre, sí
That
importa.
remains to be seen.
Sí importa. Pues si es inocente, ¿qué?
What did you talk about in the woods with
Exacto.
Hannikin Hare?
I see Betty's mouth's been busy.
Sí.
Don't blame her. I had to work hard to weasel it out of her. Now tell me.
Oh, all right. Well, it seems Hannikin Hare's exile has addled his brain. He told me he'd go off with me, that he still loves me and nonsense like that.
And what about you?
What do you mean? I was so shocked, I couldn't even scream.
Is that all he told you?
He said if I change my mind, I'm to hang a garland of forget-me-nots on the house and wait for him at that place of ours.
¿Dónde le visteis?
Where was it you saw him exactly?
I wish I could tell you. The whole thing was like a fever dream. I almost got lost trying to get out of the forest. Even if I remembered, it wouldn't be any use to you. Hannikin Hare moves through the forest like a ghost. He knows every tree root off by heart.
Vaya tela.
I
Eso.
want you to hang that garland on the lodge.
But I don't want to go anywhere with him.
You don't have to go anywhere. But tell me, where's that secret meeting place of yours?
Exacto.
On the way to Ujits. Back then, we used to meet by the great big beech tree, right next to the wayside shrine. There's a lovely view
Habrá
there,
que
you see.
ir a la
And what time
reunión.
will he be waiting there for you?
At dawn. What are you going to do to Hare?
Never you mind. The main thing is it will all get
Exacto.
sorted out. And that's all that matters, isn't it?
I suppose so. Very well then.
Vale.
I'll hang the garland for you.
Gracias. Eso es todo.
That'll be everything.
Ven. Por favor, súbete. Gracias. Voy a bajar por aquí. Pues no sé, es un poco... es un poco raro, pero bueno. Lo voy a escuchar, yo creo que lo voy a escuchar. Si es verdad... Si es verdad que asesinó a alguien, ¿por qué no? Espero que me dé al menos la opción de escucharlo y no matarlo ni nada de eso, macho. Que no quiero. Tengo unos capítulos que no quiero matar a nadie. Pero luego siempre me toca. Mira el capullo aquel al que le di la oportunidad de pirarse y me saca la espada. Pues, ¿qué quieres que te diga? Que al final muere. Ahí está.
I'm guessing Nicholas won't be joining us. Who the devil are you?
Soy Henry.
My name is Henry, and I work for the Master Huntsman.
So are you going to arrest me?
I am.
All I ask is that you listen to me first.
¿Por qué debería
Why should I
escuchar?
listen to you?
Because if you care about justice, you're after the wrong man.
Anyone can say that.
And that's precisely why the accused should get a proper hearing.
Eso sí es verdad, debería estar en un juicio justo. Así que sois inocente.
Let me guess. You're going to tell me you're innocent.
I wouldn't presume. I've been poaching on the Divish estate, and I'll take the punishment I deserve. But the crime I was nearly strung up for, that one I didn't commit.
Vale. No, no es lo que me han dicho.
I've heard different things about your crime.
So I imagine. Lucas has told me the villagers still talk of me.
¿Y entonces qué pasó?
And how did it happen?
It's a long story.
I've got time to listen.
All
Me
right.
muteo un
But for you to
segundín, ¿vale?
understand, I
Ahora,
have to start from the beginning. I was born as Hanakin Hare of Zalush, the eldest son of Sidney of Zalush. My house became sadly impoverished, and I became the master huntsman at Talmberg.
Gamekeeper turned poacher. I see. That's quite a transformation.
Nicholas gave me no choice.
What happened to your family?
My father lost his influential friends and the money with them. After his death, I inherited only his debts. There was nothing for it but to sell off all our possessions, see to my sister's welfare, and manage as best I could.
That sounds a rough deal.
Believe it or not,
Ya estoy
I
aquí.
never
Ay.
cared for the life of a nobleman. I spent my youth running free, hunting in the woods.
¿Qué pasó entre
What
Nicolás
happened
y
between you
tú?
and Nicholas?
I was falsely accused of murder. Henry of Lipa
Henry de
visited
Lipa.
Talmberg, and the morning after the banquet in his honor, one of his men was found dead.
And didn't they have any cause to suspect you?
That's just it. They did. At the banquet, I got into a fight with the man.
I know Sir Hanish of Lipa. Was Sir Henry his father?
Indeed. He was on his way to Ratai to take charge of the fiefdom for young Sir Hans Capon.
¿Por qué fue el
Why
altercado?
did you get into a fight with him?
The fall of the House of Zalush was the work of the Lords of Lipa, and that fellow took
vale.
great delight in reminding me of it.
¿Y entonces qué?
And then what?
Nicholas began to pull strings. Several people came forward as witnesses to say they saw me with the fellow later.
Joder, qué cabrones,
Why
¿no?
would he have done that?
He wanted rid of me. We were both in love with the same lass, you see, and Margaret is his wife today. But back then there was no question which of the two of us would win her. I was the huntsman of noble blood, and Nicholas was just plain Nick. Her father's preference was clear.
¿Sabéis quién lo hizo?
Do you know who did kill the man?
No, he was found in a ditch with his neck broken. He could have tripped and
Eso es
fallen,
verdad.
all on his own.
And that never occurred to anyone?
It did. But some people swore they'd seen us jostling on the drawbridge. Of course, that was Nicholas's.
Qué cabrón, ¿sabéis?
What did Margaret think of you?
She took me for a fool. She only had eyes for Nicholas, but I didn't see it then. In the end, she could have saved me.
How?
She could have told the truth. After the banquet, I was with her.
Hostia, macho, qué cabrona.
But when they asked her, she said she hadn't seen me that night.
¿Cómo escapasteis?
How did you get out of it?
What leads you to imagine I did?
Your head's still on your shoulders, so you must have escaped somehow.
I'm alive. But my name and my family's name has been dragged through the mud. For me, that's worse than the sentence waiting for me.
If you say so. But you still managed to
Eso
get
es verdad.
away.
Well, it's true. I had the good fortune to escape from the dungeon.
Claro.
An interesting story.
I can't complain of boredom. The question is, will anyone believe me?
Os creo.
This is one
La
of the
verdad es que
most
sí.
insane stories I've heard lately.
That doesn't surprise me.
But something tells me you're speaking the truth, Anakin Hare.
Thank you.
Me lo creo. No
And if you
sé.
want to help me, come to the old mine gallery in Broadwoods.
Me lo
I'll
creo.
be there.
I have a plan, but I need some help.
Vale. Partida guardada. Perdón un segundín. Vale, eso es rojo. Es que ya me confundo a veces. Pues nada, vamos para allá. Mientras él viene. Y allí hacemos... Esperamos y ya está. No sé, me ha parecido que tiene razón. De todas maneras, supongo que luego podremos elegir si ayudarlo o meterlo en la cárcel. Pero de todas maneras, yo me la voy a jugar. Me la voy a jugar, aunque esto sea acabar jodido, iba a decir con mierda hasta el cuello, me la voy a jugar. Pues no sé, hay algo que yo que sé. Puede que tenga razón y que el otro se la haya jugado, ¿sabéis? Puede que tenga razón. Bueno, bro, cuéntame tu plan. ¿Qué estáis planeando?
So, what are you up to?
Working out how to get Nicholas's confession.
And how would you do that exactly?
Simple. I'll have him sign it.
Ahora
I've
que lo
had the
firme.
priest in Janowitz write me up a parchment. When Nicholas signs it, he'll admit to everything written down there.
How do you want to force him to do that?
He won't have a choice, or rather he will have, between his wife Margaret and the job of huntsman.
¿Cómo? Ahora me estoy
I'm
perdiendo.
not following
Sí.
this at all.
It's plain enough. We'll kidnap
Buah,
Margaret.
hay que secuestrar a
That's to say,
Margaret.
you'll kidnap Margaret while I distract Nicholas. If he wants to see her again, he won't have any choice.
¿No será excesivo?
That doesn't seem like much of a
Exacto.
way to clear your name.
No? Take a look around you, Henry. Sigismund kidnapped Wenceslas, his own brother. And Divish was abducted by Medek of Waldeck.
True, but Sigismund and Medek kidnapped the men they wanted to bargain with. You're thinking of taking a man's wife who's done nothing to deserve it.
And what of it? Those others did it for money
Bueno,
or power.
yo que sé.
I'm doing it to redeem my honor. And since you mentioned Margaret,
Eso es
she's
verdad.
not
Si
all
la otra...
I could have swung because of her.
But that confession's just a scrap of parchment with writing on it. What will happen to him after that?
That scrap of parchment is for Sir Divish and the provincial court. But we'll be generous to Nicholas and let him leave in
Dejemos-
peace before we
vale.
deliver the confession to
La
town.
dejarás que huya, no,
So
no tienes mala
Nicholas will
intención
go
del
free,
todo.
and you'll clear your name.
Hopefully.
So what do I need to do?
I had Nicholas's prized hunting horn liberated. I'm sure Nicholas will recognize its sound from quite far off.
De su pabellón al
I'll
alba.
lure him out of the lodge at dawn.
And I'm meant to kidnap his wife while he's gone.
Of course, it would be best if she went with you voluntarily, but if not, you'll just have to drag her with you.
Vale. Creo que será divertido.
Think
sí.
I'm going to enjoy it?
Don't get too excited. Margaret isn't to be harmed. Understand?
Of course.
Vale, vale.
When you get her, bring her here. Then we can decide what's next.
Vale.
All right.
Don't forget, tomorrow at dawn.
Perfecto. No me voy a complicar tampoco la vida, ¿sabéis? Si no sé siquiera si le voy a hablar. Yo creo que la voy a secuestrar de una. Sin siquiera preguntarle. O a lo mejor le puedo preguntar y persuadirla, no lo sé. Vamos a ir al marcador, supongo. Vaya tela. Secuestro, ¿ves? Esto es una telenovela. Me puse esta ventaja. Porque me puse a cazar y todo eso. En plan furtivo. Y bueno, pues me ayuda bastante. Uy, va, ¿y eso? Aquí te voy a meter una, chaval. ¿Qué te pasa, payaso? Vamos a ver. En la boca. En la boca, chaval. Perdonad que estoy a puntico de estornudar. Ya estoy aquí otra vez. Me llevo las flechas, ¿por qué no? Vale, me la llevo. Perdonad los muteos, pero estoy que me da... ¡Guau! Que no paro de estornudar. Vale, eso es robar. Nada, nada. Guante de cazador. Así vale. Vamos a ver qué hay aquí. Perfecto. Vale, gorro de caza. A ver. Por favor, ábrete. Vale, perfecto. ¿Dónde estaba la casa? No me acuerdo. Por aquí adelante, creo. Era por aquí adelante, vale. Chupa, aquí. A ver, por ahí no voy a poder pasar. Por aquí sí. Perfecto. Como que no completado. ¿Qué ha pasado? Algo ha pasado. Voy a cortar y ahora vuelvo. Bueno, pues ya estoy aquí. Voy a esperar hasta las 5 o así. Hasta las 6, venga. Hasta las 6. A ver qué pasa. Secuestraremos a Margaret o no, quiera ella o no, me la tengo que llevar. Así que nada. A ver si hace que suene el cuerno. Y a ver qué pasa, a ver si nuestro plan funciona. Y bueno, esperemos haber acertado con la decisión de ayudar a Libre y no cagarla. Porque a lo mejor... Hombre, no tiene pinta de mal tío, ¿eh? No tiene pinta de mal tío, no. Tenemos que esperar la llamada del cuerno. Vamos, joder. Es que este tramo tarda un montón, tío. Pero un montón. Venga, que le den por culo. Ahí hay un guardia, chaval. Va a ser un problema. Ven conmigo. Ven para acá.
Hey you, what are you doing? Fuck off before I lose my temper.
Ven. Vamos a ver que venga más. No, aquí cuando se dé la vuelta lo limpiamos.
Are you looking for me?
No te buscaba. Vale. Estamos el cuerpo.
I feel quite hungry.
A ver si tuviese él unas llaves. No, pero tiene dinero que nos vale. Podemos entrar. Estás aquí. ¿Podemos hablar con ella? No, nada, ¿no? Pues nada. Te vienes conmigo, cariñín. Vale, nos piramos. Vamos. Vamos. Vamos a tardar 8 horas. Ahora cuando llegue vuelvo. Venga, hasta ahora. Bueno, pues ya no queda casi nada para llegar. Dicho, voy a salir. Mientras venía para acá, que llevo un rato andando. Ya sé que tienes hambre, tío, pero no hay nada para comer. Aguántate. Mira, pensando. Como ahora llevemos a la muchacha esta y la hayamos liado en la elección, que chaval. ¿Y si ahora mata al tío este o no sé? Joder, me sentiría súper mal. La verdad es que me sentiría súper mal, pero bueno, no podemos hacer nada. Ya hemos elegido y hemos dicho que vamos a ir hasta el final. Así que adelante, machotes. Ahí está. ¿Ves? Ya decía yo que no podía quedar mucho. Vamos, vamos. Bien. Perfecto.
Good work, Henry. Now we have to act fast and sort out Nicholas. Are you all right?
No tengo buenas sensaciones.
Can't say I feel too good about it, but what else can we do?
Believe me, it gives me no pleasure either, but there's no other way. Take this confession. Go to Nicholas and make him sign it before you tell him where Margaret is.
Me pondré a ello, ya no.
Here's the document. Don't forget to tell him he should get the hell out of Talmberg before we take it to the castle.
Vale.
Where would I find you?
I'll wait for you in the clearing. Be quick. I don't want to keep poor Margaret here any longer than necessary.
I understand.
Vale, perfecto.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Vamos a ver si pillamos al otro tío. A ver. Vale, perfecto.
I feel quite hungry.
Que ya sé que tienes hambre, pero que te toca joderte. Vamos por arriba, vamos. Hostia, pues para acá está. Ahí va, ahí está. Tú.
Good God, you look terrible. Did someone attack you?
Confesión.
Have you seen my wife, Margaret? I'm sure something must have happened to her. I can't find her anywhere.
Yes, I've seen her.
Well, speak, where is she?
Relaja a los
Hare's
mixtos.
holding her captive.
How do you know that?
Eso no importa.
Makes no odds. Just listen to me.
What, you whoreson? Tell me where she is
Relájate.
right now or you'll rue the day.
Bluster all you want, but if you ever want to see Margaret again, you better get a grip on yourself.
Exacto.
Where is she? Tell me.
¿Qué?
Yeah, you scratch my back, and I'll scratch yours. Sign this parchment here, and I'll
Exacto.
tell you what you want to know.
I, Nicholas Angel, do hereby confess... Conspiracy against Sir Hannikin Hare? Just and proper punishment? What? You must be out of your fucking mind. Never.
¿Es que no tenéis honor?
Have you no honor at all? You almost sent an innocent man to his death on account of a woman, and now justice has finally caught up with you. So face it like a man.
Justice? What's all this about justice? come to that, who are you really? Why, you probably weren't even a glint in
Pues yo
your
vengo a
father's
juzgarte,
eye
sí.
when it all happened, and you want to judge me?
Merciful justice. If you sign this, Sir Hanneken will give you a head start.
Sí,
You and your
exacto.
wife could be long gone before Divish learns what you did.
I take it there's no other option.
None. But the deal could have been far worse. You can trade your good name for a
Exacto.
happy life with your wife.
There. Now tell me where my wife is.
En
There's
una
an old
mina.
mine gallery, a little to the south of here. Margaret is in there, alive and well.
I certainly hope so.
Yo también. Yo también lo
Could do with a
espero.
bite to eat.
Ven, vamos a hablar con el otro tío. Viva que estás aquí. Oye, liebre.
So, have you got it?
Sí,
It's done. He signed it.
Voluntarily.
sí.
Yes. More or less.
No le hemos tenido que pegar.
I'm glad it's
Mira,
been
viene
done
por ahí.
without bloodshed.
What now? Will you take the confession to Talmberg?
We'll go together. I need you to bear witness. I've been gone for years, and I'm not sure they'll take my
Vale,
word for
iré
it.
contigo.
Well, I hope they do believe you. Otherwise, we're both for the news.
Don't
Cierto.
worry. Divish won't forget our former friendship so easily. Are you ready to go?
Claro. Veremos qué pasa. Estoy nerviosete. Pero no haberla liado. Pero bueno, sí, el otro ha confesado. Así que yo creo que hemos acertado en la elección. Yo y mi corona. Yo mi corona y yo, chaval. Venga, carga, por Dios, no seas corta rollos. Vamos. Esto es lo que más me fastidia. Sin duda, esto. Vale, de momento no dicen nada. A ver cuando veamos a Divish. Sir Divish. Bien.
Anakin Hare. I never expected to see you again.
It was the will of God that I returned.
You realize that Sir Henry of Lipa has never repealed his sentence against you. I'm duty bound to arrest you
tengo
and
una
turn you over to
confesión.
the provincial court.
Perhaps. But will you read this first?
Exacto.
Henry here is my witness that your master huntsman Nicholas signed it himself. This ought to change their minds.
It might. I'm sorry, Anakin. I always trusted you. But your guilt seemed irrefutable. Nicholas was very thorough.
Buah, que el Nicolás fue un cabrón.
Oh, there's no doubting his own confession. Captain,
Yes, sir.
have the Master Huntsman arrested.
Al maestro
That won't be
Cazador.
necessary.
Dudo que lo
I don't think they'll
encuentre.
find
Sí,
you.
claro. Se piró.
I understand. So, what's to be done with you now? Poaching and kidnapping the Master Huntsman's wife. You see my difficulty.
I know. I can't stay here.
Sí,
It's enough to know my name.
por lo menos ha limpiado tu nombre, eso es verdad.
I'll have a letter drawn up to recommend you to the service of Sir Vincent at Village Castle.
Thank you, sir.
Bien, mira, por lo menos no te hacen las cosas tan mal.
But if Nicholas has vanished and we're sending you to Village, then who's going to be my master hunter here?
Tendré que buscar a otro.
There's one obvious candidate.
¿Yo?
Henry here.
Hostia
Help me
puta.
bring Nicholas to justice. And he's no disgrace as a hunter.
Really? Well,
¿Puedo ser el
Whatever,
maestro
young man.
cazador? Se ha quedado amarillo. ¿Por qué cargas siempre que tengo que hablar, tío? ¿Por qué? Pero chapó, ¿sabes? Chapó. Voy a ser el maestro cazador de aquí. Eso es la leche. La verdad es que es la leche. Aceptar.
It would be an honor, sir.
Claro que sería un honor.
Good, good. Then I hereby name you Master Huntsman at Talmberg Castle.
Vale.
My Chamberlain will tell you more about your new responsibilities.
Tienes un nuevo hogar.
good luck to you, Hannigan.
Suerte.
Thank you, Henry. I could never have managed it without you. God
Lo
willing,
volveremos a ver, estoy
we'll meet
seguro.
again one day.
Estoy seguro de eso, amigo. Nos volveremos a ver. Siempre es una mujer. Un hombrecito para la misión. Coño, somos maestro cazador, tío. Eso es la leche. Bueno, vamos a ver qué quiere o qué nos van a encomendar como misión. Y vamos a dejar el capítulo.
Just a reminder from your cousin that he'll come in a month.
Ah, I see. Well, remind me the week before he arrives, so I'll have time to prepare properly for his visit.
Of course, sir.
Oye,
What the hell are you doing?
cállate, coño.
God save you, good night. What can I do?
Soy el nuevo maestro cazador.
God save Master Chamberlain. Here I am.
So I see. And what do you want from me?
I'm the new Master Huntsman. I was told to report to you.
Aha, yes. That whole business with Nicholas
Sí, fue una
was,
putada, pero
how
bueno, se
shall
lo
I
ganó a
put it,
pulso también.
rather unfortunate. Well, I won't keep you with the lamentations of an old man. Now, to your new duties.
Vale, tú
You're to
dirás.
supply the castle kitchen with game and
Vale,
protect the woods
suministrar
from
y
poachers.
proteger el bosque.
Although there shouldn't be too many of those now.
No, I expect not. And when shall I start?
Right away. Sir Divish is planning to hold a banquet soon, and he wants
¿Quieres
venison
venado?
for it.
Vale.
Right, I'll get
Ahora
going
serán
right away.
misiones de
By the
cazar
way,
y
the master
matar
huntsman should get a
furtivos.
hunting bow and appropriate livery. You'll find everything in the lodge, which is also yours for as long as you hold the office.
I see. That's good news.
Claro.
Yes. Nothing but good news. Run along now.
Vale.
quite hungry.
Perfecto. A ver, un momentín. Mapa, por favor. O sea, ahora está en nuestra casa. Tu cama. Cazador, guay. Guay, está muy guay eso. Vale, tengo que cazar venado. Pues eso, misioncillas que puedo hacer fuera de cámara. Está muy bien, me ha gustado. Así que vamos a dejar el capítulo de aquí. Muchísimas gracias por verme. Like y favorito si os gustó. Dislike si no os gustó. Comentar y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Chao, chao, gente.